Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty cool, AI chatbots, and how they're shaking things up in the HVAC world.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. The idea that you could, you know, basically text your AC unit and have it tell you what's wrong.
Right, exactly. No more like endless hold music or, waiting forever for a technician to call you back.
Exactly. And we actually stumbled across a podcast from, what was it called? Wholesale AC Services. They were talking about this too, and it really got us thinking.
Yeah, their take was really interesting. They basically painted this picture of like, this the middle of summer, your AC decides to kick the bucket.
Oh, yeah. And you're just like sweating
Yeah,
bullets.
exactly. You're like frantically calling every HVAC company in town.
And of course, nobody's picking up or they're booked solid for like the next month.
Ugh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
But then they were saying with AI chatbots, that whole nightmare scenario could be a thing of the past.
Right. Like imagine just pulling out your phone
Shooting off a quick message to the chatbot.
and boom, you've got like instant answers and potential solutions.
24/7 availability. No more waiting around. It's like having an HVAC expert on call at all times.
Totally. But the thing that really blew my mind was how these chatbots actually work. I mean, how can an AI actually like diagnose a problem with your AC?
Right. It's not like they're physically there looking at the unit.
So apparently they use something called natural language processing, which basically means they can understand and interpret what you're saying, even if you're not like an HVAC technician yourself.
So you could be like, my AC is making a weird rattling noise and blowing hot air.
And the chatbot would be able to decipher that and be like, okay, based on those symptoms, it sounds like you might have a problem with your compressor.
Wow. So it's like having a virtual HVAC encyclopedia in your pocket.
Exactly. And they were saying that these chatbots are constantly learning and evolving too. They can access this massive database of HVAC issues and solutions, drawing on like thousands of previous cases.
So the more people use them, the smarter they get.
Precisely. But of course, there are going to be some limitations, right? Like, what happens if the problem is super complex or requires like a physical inspection?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, sometimes you just need a trained human eye to actually see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's also the human element to consider, right? Like sometimes you might just need to talk to a real person, someone who can empathize with your sweaty frustration and offer some reassurance.
Absolutely. It's about striking that balance between technology and the human touch.
For sure. But going back to the podcast for a second, they were also talking about this whole personalized assistance thing and how AI can actually remember your preferences.
Yeah, that was really intriguing. Like, how does that even work?
So they gave a few examples, like imagine the chatbot could tap into your smart thermostat data and learn your typical temperature settings.
Oh, interesting.
Or it could analyze your past repair history and identify patterns that might indicate future issues.
So it could be like, hey, based on your previous repairs, it looks like your air filter might need to be replaced soon.
Exactly. It's like having a virtual HVAC assistant who knows your system inside and out.
That's incredible. Talk about proactive service. So basically, it seems like AI chatbots have the potential to really revolutionize the HVAC industry.
No doubt. They could make life so much easier for homeowners and potentially even save them money in the long run.
Totally. But this also makes me wonder about other industries. What other fields could benefit from this kind of AI-powered customer service?
Oh man, the possibilities are endless. Healthcare, finance, retail, you name it.
Exactly. And how might this technology evolve in the future? Will we eventually have like super intelligent AI chatbots that can handle even the most complex tasks?
It's definitely food for thought. So much to consider as we move forward in this age of AI.
Absolutely. Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What are your hopes and fears about the future of AI? Leave us a comment below and let's keep this conversation going.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.